the battle over the symbol between Pawar and Pawar. The Supreme Court allowed Sharad Pawar group to use the Nationalist Congress Party Sharad Chandra Pawar name and the man blowing Tura symbol for Lok Sabha and State Assembly elections. The Supreme Court has directed that the Election Commission of India should reserve the said symbol for the Sharad Pawar group and should not be allotted to any other party or candidate. The Supreme Court further directs the Ajit Pawar group, the NCP, to issue a public notice that its use of the clock symbol is sub judice before the court and that such a declaration should accompany all templates, advertisements and audio video visuals issued on behalf of the NCP.
See, on the last date, Mr. Pawar had told the court that Mr. Ajit Pawar is using my photograph. So the court had directed Mr. Ajit Pawar to file an undertaking, an affidavit in an undertaking saying that his photograph will not be used, Mr. Pawar's photograph. So that was filed today by Mr. Ajit Pawar. The next relief that Mr. Pawar was seeking via Dr. Singhvi was that the clock symbol should not be used by Mr. Ajit Pawar. To that the court gave a lengthy hearing, but in the end it said that the clock symbol can be used by Mr. Ajit Pawar in the Lok Sabha election subject to the final outcome of the petition here in the Supreme Court.
And Sunil Prabhu joins us to give us more details. Sunil, what does this mean in the context of Maharashtra, especially for Sharad Pawar, who is known to be one of the biggest influencers in Maharashtra politics?
Well, two things. Firstly, for Sharad Pawar, he gets that symbol, and that will be there till for the till, of course, the case is heard in its entirety. So the Tura symbol as well as the NCP Sharad Chandra Pawar name will be there. Having said that, for Mr. Ajit Pawar, apart from the fact that, as you heard, he's now has to make a very categorical that he'll not use Sharad Pawar's picture. The clock symbol which has been allotted to him, he will have to issue newspaper ads in English, in Hindi, in Marathi to explain that this is subject to a court verdict. And whenever he puts out an ad in the newspaper, be it in the television or in the radio or in the newspaper, it will have to have a proviso saying that it's subject to the court verdict. Having said that, the Supreme Court heard this matter and was quite clear that there is a mockery of the voter. Because if you are just going by the legislative strength, the ground on which the Election Commission decided, it should also be organizational, and it's in that respect the final word hasn't been heard. It will be subject to the outcome. There's a counter affidavit which has to be filed, and then of course as they continue to fight it out in Maharashtra with two NCP factions, two Shiv Sena factions, we will have to wait and see what the people of Maharashtra decide on the grounds in terms of voting, and then of course what the Supreme Court also decides on this matter at a later stage.
Yes, Sunil, and there is going to be a lot of reactions over this. And what kind of reactions can we expect from both the factions, both the Ajit Pawar faction as well as the Sharad Pawar faction?
Well, on the face of it, I spoke to the NCP leader who was here in the court today, and he was by and large satisfied. It's really no relief to any particular party. It's just the same in the true sense. But definitely for the Ajit Pawar faction, they were hoping to be, after the Election Commission had made them the original NCP, that has now been taken away because they'll have to continuously say that this is subject to the Supreme Court's outcome, which is hearing this matter, and it's still, not yet finally decided.
All right, so the legal showdown between Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar. Sunil Prabhu giving us all those details.